For this week's reading process assignment, I chose page 1079 out of the play Fences. I It's more of the scene itself, but this page specifically, um, we see the relationship between Corey and Troy kind of come to a breaking point after Corey refuses to say "excuse me" to Troy as Troy is sitting on the steps, drunk, singing to himself. And in my opinion, this relationship between Corey and Troy is pretty abusive. Maybe not so much physically, but definitely psychologically. Troy says that he wants respect from Corey, yet I think ultimately he wants obedience. Um, he kind of pressures him into doing things that maybe he doesn't want to do, and frankly shouldn't have to do. But Troy makes him feel like, I'm your father. I gave you life, so you have to do exactly what I say. Even though in Corey's case, he's being pretty reasonable in what he wants to do. Playing football shouldn't be a huge deal, and maybe other people have differing opinions than me on, parenting styles and such. I mean, I'm not a parent, but just from the way my parents parented me, they would have never prevented me from playing football just because. Um, Troy really never gives a definite answer as to why Corey shouldn't play football. Just football is not going to get him anywhere. And I mean, Troy doesn't know that, but he, you know, um, doesn't sign the recruiting slip and tells his coach that he Corey can't play anymore. So this page specifically, like I said, we see reach a breaking point as they things get physical. Um, Corey wields a bat towards Troy after um, Troy kind of pushed him around a little bit. And you could see that even though Corey maybe doesn't respect his father, he still, cares about him because he doesn't ultimately end up hitting him with the bat. And I think you see Troy have a moment of clarity as well as he could have hit Corey with the bat. And, it says he stops himself towards the bottom of the page in that aside. Um, but I think the reason this was so important to me was that it showed Troy's true colors. Kind of brought his, psychological abusiveness to light when he, made things physical. Um, but yeah, I think that was probably the most important part of the story to me. Um, I'm I look at this and I think I'm pretty happy with my relationship with my parents, just because you think about, like, you read like this and you see this relationship and it really puts things into perspective. Um, it just really makes you think about, what other people are going through.